Hey, welcome back, Nation. Our last two videos we were talking about self-awareness, confidence, ego. We're going to go ahead and leave the mental stuff aside. We're going to talk about some performance. How can we do a little better in the gym? How can we get a little more out of our body? That's the topic for today, how to make a plan. Alright, so we're discussing how to make a plan today. It's very important when you're starting a performance program, whether it's something that you're jumping on somebody else's program or you're making your own, that you're picking something that you can truly be successful at, something that you can complete. Oftentimes when people are trying to get into a new program, they're trying to get on a new diet, either they're changing it up or they're starting new for the first time or getting back to being healthy again, they bite off way more than they can chew. It's a plan that they were never going to be successful on, and then when they do fail, they've just convinced themselves that they weren't meant to do it and they give up, right? We're setting ourselves up for failure here. You've got to make a plan that you can be successful on. And what I mean by this is, if you haven't been working out, if you haven't been in the gym, you haven't been active, and you make a plan that right out of the gate, you're going to work out 7 days a week and you're going to go on a new diet and you're going to just change your life overnight, you're probably going to fail, buddy. All right, you're not going to be able to get all of that done at once. It's just too much change. You're trying to change so much routine and habit in your life, mentally and physically, that you're going to falter. It's just too much. I have been saying for about 10, 15 years now, everybody I've ever talked to, I've always told them you need to pick either diet or exercise. If you're starting from a place of zero, you're not active, you're overweight, whatever it is, maybe you're not overweight, maybe you're skinny fat, but you're starting at a place where you need to fix your diet, you need to fix your fitness, you need to pick one and start with that first. Do a good 4 to 6 weeks on just diet first. Do a good 4 to 6 weeks on just exercise first. Get a routine going. Make some adjustments. Make sure that you're comfortable with that. Excuse me. I got an eyelash. Make sure you're comfortable with that before you add on more. You want to build many successes. Mentally, it's going to build confidence for you. You're going to keep having these successes. It's going to motivate you to keep going. We want to have internal motivation. Successes that we have set up for ourselves, that we've determined as a success for ourselves. If you have to rely on outside motivation, as soon as that's missing for some reason, you end up failing because you don't have that motivation anymore. So let's take, for example, exercise. Let's say you're going to start with exercise. Maybe your diet's already good and you're on an exercise plan now. If you're going to start and you haven't been active, go for 3 days a week. Look for 3 days a week. Don't be too rigid with it. Don't sit there and say, I must go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just say, I've got to go 3 days a week. Sit down and make a plan to attack the different body parts of, excuse me. Man, I'm having problems today. Decide how you're going to attack the body. You're going to do an upper-lower split. You can find examples of those in any magazine anywhere. You're going to do arms and chest and back and all this stuff. Break it up. Hit it 3 days a week. Do that for 4 to 6 weeks. I really recommend always give yourself a little bit of leeway when you're starting out. So if you think you can do it in 4 weeks, I'd do it in 6. Give yourself 6 weeks to do 3 days a week. At the end of that, then reassess. Did you accomplish 3 days a week? Did you do it the way you wanted? Did you accomplish your goal but you wish you would have done a little bit different? Maybe you need to repeat that 6 weeks again. But you had a success. You set yourself up for success rather than failure. Right? If you're going to start on a new diet, if you're eating 3,500, 4,000 calories a day right now, and you go, I'm going to eat 1,800, you're going to fail, buddy. You're going to starve. You need to adjust. Don't get me wrong, you're eating too many damn calories. If you're eating like that and you aren't, 225 pounds and lean, you're eating too many damn calories. But if you try to make this drastic change, you go, I'm going to change it overnight, you're going to have problems. Take the next 4 to 6 weeks and adjust your diet. Take a week and assess where you're at. Track everything you're eating, but just keep eating the way you have been. And truly find out how much you're eating. How much protein, how much fats, how much carbohydrates, how much sugar are you eating? How much water are you drinking? Get a good feel for that. Take a week and do that. Take another week where you try to just cut out some of the obvious. Okay, I'm eating ho-hos every night. Okay, cut those out. I'm eating a bowl of ice cream every night. Okay, cut that out. So cut out the obvious stuff. While you're making a new meal plan and you go shopping and you're kind of deciding on how you're going to eat, and then really attack it for 4 weeks. See where you're at 4 weeks. And again, don't go from 3,500, 4,000 calories down to like 1,800. Go from like 4,000 to maybe 3,500 the first week, to 3,000 the next week, to 2,500 the next week, to 2,000 the next week. If 2,000 is an appropriate level for your weight and your activity level. Okay? Put some thought into it. Don't just jump into this stuff blind. Don't decide you're going to get healthy. Go pick up the nearest fitness magazine and go, yep, that's the plan. I'm going to eat like that. I'm going to lift like that. And in 90 days, I'm going to have 6-pack abs. No, you're not. Okay? Make a plan that you can stick to. Make a plan that you can be successful with.